Hello, Jason Hanna here. Wanted to give you something to think about. In fact, I want to actually tell you or explain to you the difference between thoughts and thinking. Thoughts actually are triggered from your five senses or from past experience and knowledge. It also can be something that can come from God or the enemy. However, thinking is something you actually have control over. Thoughts invoke something to think about, and you have the actual responsibility to proceed with that thought by continuing to think on it. And so I'm telling you this because a lot of times we allow thoughts to control our thinking. You can't stop a bird from flying over your head, but you can stop it from building a nest. And so a lot of times we may see things, or we may feel things, or we may actually hear things that invokes a thought that may be negative, that may not be producing life in a sense. And so you have to take charge over that and take authority and say, I refuse to think on this. And the way you do that is by simply changing your thought process. And the best way to do that is by speaking contrary to it, or speaking something that is not exactly what you're thinking. For an example, let's say you were driving down the road and you saw a guy who, or a person who may look like they're homeless. You know, that's very sensitive, or it's a very serious situation. However, you can continue to think about that homeless person walking down the street and the poverty they may experience. You could think about what causes that person to get in that situation, or you can see that, have the thought, and immediately speak forth life, immediately speak for positive energy, immediately speak forth some things concerning your life, such as affirmations and confession, to change that thought process. And so a lot of times we can't control what we are seeing as we are navigating through life, but you can choose what you think about. And so I encourage you to actually acquire that skill, to constantly monitor your thinking. And also, I'll show you some ways you can control your thoughts to a degree where you have more positive thoughts and less negative thoughts. My name is Jason Hanna. I hope you can use this information. Reach out to me at jasonhanna.com. Leave me a comment at Project 1000 Now on Twitter, on Facebook, Jason C. Hanna. Hopefully you're subscribed to this, and we'll definitely look forward to connecting.